As the sun starts to set, you're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, middle. What?
Now it's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Running it after the penalty. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield. And into enemy territory. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Street. Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Jackson throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They've got 1st down from the 31. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Hits the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Ramiz Ahmed for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No, no.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Gets some space around midfield. He gets loose down the right side. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 37 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Head street, street. Check out.
Penix here from the gun. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Drake London with the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Henry running left. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
A draw now. This is Henry. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Hey, report.
Jackson now on 3rd. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10, around to Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, Robinson. And they take him down right along the 30s. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Play action. Here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix now to throw. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
It's Henry on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He was tackled at the
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times. I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Falcons go a nickel, third down.
180. Get out. 180. Hey, shot. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Hey.
Here he goes, third and long. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
What? 180. Hey, shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
180. Get hot. 180.
Jackson keeping it himself. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go.
First down, here's Lamar. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Henry. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Out, sit on. 180. Get hot. 180. Hey, shot. Sit on.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, sit on. 180.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Sit on. 180. No, we changed it.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Jackson out of the gun on third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, ball at the 36. Staying with Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons facing 2nd and 10. Throwing Penix. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Shotgun snap, a get to Robinson. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 79.
Putting the tight end in motion. Penix working from the gun. Completed here to Tolbert. Has room into the secondary. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. So he finds his man in. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. You because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, Rick, go.
Here's Penix to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal, bitch, we putting working on the phones. Either that or try to money hard to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Viking 18.
They motion the tight end over. 3rd down, it's Penix. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and he forced a 4th down.
Groupie sends it through, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch, whole new ball game.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. It's everything he has under this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Sit on. Report, report.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's looking deep once again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. This ball's caught by Tolbert. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Another carry for Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
19, Tiger.
Penix now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Groupie sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
It's hot. It's hot. 180. It's hot.
He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
180. It's hot. Hey. You. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Lamar back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as a second half push for the lead. But the for a moment, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not not the move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 70 Lion.
They go play action. Here's Penix. And throw finds Tolbert. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hawk 70. Go street.
There's a counter give to Robinson. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
18 Cardinal.
Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They kick the running back in motion. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Ravens, after deferring the opening toss, are going to get it here. The 3rd quarter underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
180! Hey, shot! Hey, Ozzy! Shot!
Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180! Hey, shot!
First down throw for Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Ready. Ready. Ready, shot. Hey, hey.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Rob, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Check out.
Throw here, third down. Ravens get him, down he goes. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
It's a gain of 7.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews outright. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! What is it? Hey, middle! Watch the bullet! Cut!
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
What is it? Sit on!
Trying to run with Henry, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens come through to tie it in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That's the score. Ravens 17. Falcons 16.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Beginning on the ground with Algier. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Algier with another carry. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Algier on 3rd. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real...
Been doing it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. back-to-back carries here. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Back to throw it. Has it in close. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Touch him down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Falcons down by only 1. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's a handoff for Algier. Makes the tackle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set now. First and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On second down, Robinson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now a handoff to Algier. He's run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here's an important kick now for Blake Groupie. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Sit hard! 180! 180! Raise up! Sit up!
Here he is to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
180! Go ahead. You. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go. Sit up!
Back to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kind of like with a hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! Hey! Hey! 180! What is that? You change it.
Be ready! Be ready!
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.